Hey, what's going on, Sag? Here's your love reading for August 5th to August 11th. Remember, guys, that this is just general love reading, so just take what applies. And the energies and messages, they can switch upon any given instance between you and the person in question today. So the best thing to do is just apply that energy and or that message to that specific person that it resembles or it's emblematic of. Also, guys, check the description box for information regarding how to book your guys' self a personal reading to dig into your unique situations. And there you'll also find my contact email, also our Facebook page, and a link to Facebook Messenger where I'm pretty active for you guys there, okay? All right, Sag, let's go ahead and start this. All right, Sag, so you're coming to the reading with Temperance reversed here. This is a card of Sagittarius. So you're coming to your own reading reversed. We'll talk about that, okay? Now, the 4 cards that popped out for you for this week. The 5 of Pentacles. The Sun card reversed. You could maybe be dealing with a Leo. Also, maybe another Sag, possibly. The Hermit card. Maybe you could be dealing with the Virgo. And the Ace of Pentacles. I like this at the end. We'll talk about it, okay? So regarding your partner or the person in question here for you, the 7 of Pentacles, that's how they come into the reading. I just want to wait around. Weird. All right. The 4 cards that popped out for them, Sag. The Magician reversed. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. I look at that as Aries sometimes. The Devil card. Maybe you're dealing with the Capricorn. The 2 of Wands reversed. And the 8 of Cups reversed. Okay. So, Sag. Regarding you, I'm kind of feeling, Sag, like... okay, they want me to start with your partner or the person in question for you. Okay, so complacency, I'm feeling like your partner or the person in question that's where they're at right now. Or they're trying to make a decision, but it's more of just waiting around. Whenever I see the 7 of Pentacles in a love reading, I look at that. You know, specifically as... complacency, you know, and when we have, there's nothing, it's like this, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with complacency, but with complacency comes kind of laziness, and then we don't try so hard because we don't have a reason to. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe that's how they feel right now, or was their energy at one time. Excuse me. I can also see here too that maybe you found out some information about this individual or the person in question for you. I feel like they were doing things behind the scenes, you know, sort of like a little player, or like just trying to manifest things behind the scenes and maybe not telling you about it. Maybe you were finding little clues and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I don't know why I just picked up strip club right now. It was weird. Maybe for some of you that was the problem. I don't know. And I can see that. Oh, okay, that's why. I feel like your partner or the person in question, there was something here that has to do with like an addiction, or with like something that keeps them bounded and keeps them that controls them. And I'm feeling like when they're on this substance, when they eat too much, whatever the Devil card is for them and what it represents, like bondage, it keeps you bound and controls you, whatever that may be for your partner or the person in question today, it changes them. Like they're a completely different person, and it's like they're almost like a 360 completely different person. And I feel like when they are, you know, under the influence, or they're like this in this state, it's almost like you can't really, they don't manifest. It's like, or I'm almost picking up like maybe you notice that they can't make decisions, or they make the wrong decisions just in general when they're, you know, under this control here. And there's also something here like they don't want to leave, or they don't want to walk away from the relationship or the situation. Maybe for some of you they did. Excuse me. Maybe for some of you they did, but it's kind of more like, I feel like it's a break, maybe. There's like, I'm just picking up here initially without looking at your cards here, or at least like kind of looking at the spread here for you. There's some kind of codependency I'm feeling like going on here. Now, regarding you, Sag, you feel a little sad. You don't feel like, you know, you can heal yourself, Sag. It's kind of what I feel. It's okay. You feel left out in the cold. You feel kind of like you only had one choice or one decision that you could make, whatever that may be, you know, since it's general. But I'm feeling like you found this information out. Light was not shed, or you were not aware of whatever transpired. Let's just put it this way. they got the Magician reversed, and you got the Five of Pentacles here. So because they're being a little player, doing things behind the scenes, not telling you, you felt left out in the cold, right? Okay. Then, because this addiction, or whatever it may be for them, you know, or this control, you didn't see it. Light was not shed upon that. You may have saw it before, you may have thought it was gone, but when I say you didn't see it, it was more like you didn't expect it. That's what I feel. Or they were trying to hide it as well, I'm feeling. So just back to you, you know. So I feel like, you know, you had to go within. Excuse me. You had to really, like, separate yourself and really gather your thoughts together and really ask yourself, like, what do I want to do? Like, what am I going to do here? I also kind of get here too that maybe you were like in the house a lot because of this. It's almost like you had to take care of them almost. Yeah, something like that. Either the scenario I said about going within or taking care of them, or you just had to figure out what the hell you wanted to do, you know? And it makes sense why you come into the reading reversed, you know? But I feel like you had a moment of insight, or you're about to have a moment of insight where it's like, oh, that's why. And, you know, Sag, once you have that clarity and that truth, that's it. You're gone. You know, like, that's your truth, you know? You're the side of truth. So, all in all, what I'm feeling, like I said, is like, they were doing things behind the scenes. They weren't telling people about this. And then it left you out in the cold. Their decisions just, their decisions or their inability to make decisions caused you to be like the hermit. You know what I mean? Where it's like you had to then think for two people. And you have to also, like, I just picked up, like, restructure your life or your patterns or, sorry guys, one second. What is it? Behaviors and, like, your patterns to make up for, you know, your partner or the person in question just not making the right decisions or not wanting to make a decision or just can't make a damn decision, you know? Like, because they were being controlled, you know? Interesting. When I said how your partner doesn't want to leave, Sag, your ass left him probably. You were like, I'm gone. And they were like, no! You know? Okay, so regarding the bottom of the decks for you, we're going to go with you first. Okay, you have the Queen, was it Queen of Swords? No. Queen of Pentacles reversed. And underneath that, Sag, you also have, oh, interesting, the Page of Cups. You maybe could be dealing with the Pisces or an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Let me see. I think you felt like the relationship was coming to a point where it was like smothered. It was being smothering. I'm picking up smothered here in terms of emotions. It's like it felt too much and you're just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like it was, I just kind of heard, God, you're always in your feels. That's what I heard right now. Not you. I feel like you were telling them that, or they may have been telling you that, but it was just too, it was too like emotional wrenching, if that makes sense. So the bottom of the deck for them, they got the Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles. And underneath that, whoop, yep, the Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah. Your partner, the person in question, did not just... They missed out on an opportunity with you, Sag. I really feel that. And they also, they were very slow at... Okay, that's interesting. I feel like you were willing to work on it for a while and you wanted to then maybe work together with them to start a new emotional understanding with each other. You know, Page of Cups. So you were like, yo, let's try and talk to each other. Let's just figure this shit out. You know, and then they were just like either negligent in doing it. They allowed the whatever controlling aspect to control them. And they just didn't have it in them to give you that new love, or they were negligent in wanting to change their ways to fit a better emotional circumstance for you guys. All right, Sag, I hope that kind of helped this week. Also, guys, feel free to comment and share, all right? Let me know what's kind of going on here. And do me a favor also, if this reading resonated with you, go ahead and tap that like button. And If you are not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and also tap the bell to turn it red so you guys can get every notification and get notified of new readings that come out for you guys, and also in the event that I am ever live. All right, Sag, you be all right. We'll see you next week.